Hello again, everyone. My name is Arios, and welcome to, Roots in the Soil. Now, this is supposed to be a walking narrative about two people who are walking the same path, I believe is the gist of it. Now, the one disappointing thing is their screenshots kind of spoils what the surprise is about the game, but it seems to be just kind of a narrative, kind of a chill game. Not really any action, any running around, anything like that. So I thought I'd give it a try because it looked really cool and it sounded really interesting. And so if I remember... Okay, so the whole idea is that you're... Oh. Oh, that's cool. So you're the same guy walking down... Or you're two... Oh. All objects continue their existing state of rest or uniform motion, unless that state is changed by an external force. Oh, so that was the definition of inertia. So that's why it said inertia to begin with. That's kind of cool. So, oh, first the calm, and then a sudden force that disrupts it forever. Oh, shoot. I moved way too fast there. Oh, that's cool. Wow, this is really neat. The route was lost. Like, I kind of got a lot of the gist of the idea. Oh, and the music is different too. In this city, every street, every stone and corner recalls my memories. Oh, so it's the same guy walking down the same block years later. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're like tiles of a map. And it's even cooler that they're simultaneous. Like, you can half and half it and look at it. Now, I guess he's walking down it after so many years. And I guess it's post-apocalyptic versus current. And I'm guessing it's Japan, China, Korea. Bitter sand to swallow. Some Asian country is what I'm assuming based off of the text that was on the ground here, there just a second ago. But that's really neat. Like, not every... Oh, a cold ocean made of steel, waiting for its sailor. Okay, that's kind of cool. So, like, not everything has changed completely. Like, a lot of the buildings are still exactly the same, just parts of them are, it's either condemned, look like it's condemned or closed down or something like that versus what it was before. That is actually really cool. Absorbed in the oblivion of the present. There have actually been, no puzzle-solving games of, light and dark or different worlds in a long time either. And I know this is not a puzzle game, this is a narrative. It's still pretty cool. At every step, I'm attracted by the future as much as I'm pushed away from the past. That is true. Every step forward takes you further away from the past. Oh, cool! I can look down too. What? That's nuts. And I like how everything is rendered in this cylinder, held up by a story that has deep roots in me. Oh wow. So there's nothing up ahead. Everything is completely gone from, well, not everything, but he's got a path to the end of a tree. And this guy's got nothing. Roots, born by the courage of a single person. Okay, so it looks like the left guy's a little further ahead than the right guy. Maybe? I mean, it could just be the same block, just it looks that much different in the future. Sons like me of my father. Watch it turn out that this is actually the past and this is the present because the tree. Because he's got oh, yeah, look, there's the can. Ah, haha. So my previous assumption was wrong. Oh, that's so cool. It's also really cool that the music, there's, this music definitely, roots in the soil. If you listen to this versus this, this one is so calm, it's so serene, while... Oh, it's over. Oh, man. Oh, where'd my mouse go? Oh, I lost my mouse. I don't have a pointer anymore. Goodbye. Aw, man! Aw, that was cool! Like, that was such a cool experience. Like, it was a short narrative, which I didn't realize how short it was actually going to be. But this, like, how it was drawn out, like that cylindrical view of the same walkway, which when I was first looking at it from left to right, excuse me, when I was looking at it from left to right, I was thinking that the left was supposed to be the same guy on the right, but in the future. But then whenever it got to the end, it was actually the reverse, which I think that's what it's kind of describing in the narrative, is that the path, that both paths lead down to the same road, but like the path on the right could have led to the path on the left. At the same time, him putting down the tree and that tree growing also led to the path to the right. So it's cyclical. Like it just, no matter which route it wound up going, they both wound up leading to the same outcome. That was really cool. That was very interesting. I'd love to see a full game taken into that, like taking that concept, like, which I know there's been some games, and I can't think of any off the top of my head, where it's like two worlds and then you switch back and forth. But this is like the same narrative where what you do in the past, like Ocarina of Time, where if you go back in time and you plant one of the seeds and you go back into the future, then the spot where you planted the seed grows. Something like that is what I can think of off the top of my head. But just that, it was really cool. It was just cool to see, just waving back and forth and seeing both of them, even though they were exactly the same, but they were different at the same time. Because that could have been a same person situation. Which, I mean, if you go in reverse, then that wouldn't be the case. It could have been a father-son situation. It's hard to say definitively, but that was cool. Because the father could have been on the right, and then the son could have been on the left. And he could have just been remembering the tree that was down that block when he was a kid. And so he plants a new one. But then at the same time, the left one could have been the father in this situation. The right one could have been the son, where the father plants the seed, both figuratively, physically, and kind of an emotionally kind of state. And then on the right shows the aftermath of that. So that was cool. That was really cool. So it's just a short narrative. That's all it was. But I liked it. I really liked how cool it was. I really liked the story, the kind of narrative that it had for it. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go through it yourself. Maybe there's some things that I didn't turn to look at for it, but I really thought it was neat. But remember, if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any suggestions on games you would like for me to play, leave a comment down below, because we might play that game next time. See ya!